Hansi Flick fires back at Flick-De La Fuente after the Spain boss clapped back at his criticism over the way Lamine Yamal was handled with Araujo. If you forgot, this all blew up after that 6-0 game where Lamine embarrassed Arda Güler. Güler even looked ready to throw hands. In this video, you'll also see how Flick reacted to Joan Garcia's costly mistake against Real Oviedo, a match where Barcelona came from behind to win 3-1 on the road. Hit that subscribe button and help us reach 3,000 subscribers. Before kickoff, Real Oviedo proudly hyped up their stadium. "Our house is going to look amazing tonight," and it really did. For a while, the hosts dared to dream of taking down Barça on the very night the Catalans wanted to honor Gavi with a win. That dream got a boost when Joan Garcia, after 5 flawless performances, made a decisive error. At the 33-minute mark, trying to play out from the back, Garcia mispassed to Casado. Reina pounced, and with a first-time strike from about 40 meters, scored a looping stunner that left Barça fans stunned. Shaken, the keeper was consoled by Gerard Martin and other teammates. Oviedo celebrated like it was a Champions League final, still in the first half. But Barcelona fans knew the second half would bring high pressure, suffocation, an equalizer, and probably a comeback. That's exactly what happened once Hansi Flick went to his bench. Right after halftime, De Jong replaced Marc Casado to give the midfield control. Flick also threw on Lewandowski to add punch up front. Barça turned it around with goals from Eric Garcia, Lewandowski and Araujo, snuffing out Oviedo's first half momentum. At 37, Robert Lewandowski was decisive yet again at the Nuevo Tartiere. Frenkie de Jong swung an across from the right and the pole met it at the near post with perfect technique, twisting his neck, putting it in the top corner, off the bar and in with the keeper frozen. He'd come off the bench for Rafinha, who felt discomfort and sealed the comeback. Ronald Araujo, 26, set the tone early. At the back, he was everything Barça needed. Timely tackles, strong clearances, aerial dominance. Oviedo tried to ride their early surge, but Araujo calmed the storm with reliable defending, cutting out multiple attacks before they became dangerous. Nothing new there. The surprise came at the other end. For one night, Araujo decided to be a winger. Sprinting down the left, he blew past Dendoncker and whipped in a cross with his weaker left foot. Not what you expect from a centre-back. But it led directly to the 1-1 equalizer. Ferran made the attacking run, and Eric Garcia pounced at the far post. Despite a long list of absences and 4 changes to the starting lineup, Barcelona dug deep and pulled off a huge win on the road, keeping pace with Real Madrid in the La Liga title race. The players even took the field wearing Anim's Gavi shirts to show support for their injured teammate. Final score, Oviedo 1, Barcelona 3, a comeback built on Hansi Flick's tactical tweaks and decisive performances from De Jong, Lewandowski and, above all, Ronald Araujo. Araujo set the tone early with a shot cleared off the line and sealed the victory late on with a trademark header from a Rashford corner. It was his first goal since March against Real Sociedad and his 11th overall for Barça. Not bad for someone still labelled just a centre-back. His stat line tells the story. 67 of 72 passes completed, 93%, 84 touches, 2 tackles, 1 block and 1 clearance. He started the night putting out fires in his own box and finished it leading the charge upfield, wearing the captain's role all over the pitch. After the match, Araujo told reporters, "The team stayed calm and kept its composure to break the opponent down. The first few minutes didn't feel great with all the corners, but we know how to handle those situations. In the second half, we were more relaxed and, well, I'm happy with the win." He also defended goalkeeper Joan Garcia after his costly mistake. "Joan is very important for us. We know he's a great keeper and that we were going to turn the game around if we did what we needed to." And he dedicated the victory to Gavi, whom he had visited in the hospital. "This win is for Gavi. We love him and we hope he recovers quickly and well. We're on top." Araujo even shared one of the keys to Barca's improvement. "We're just starting the season and the team's anxious. We've regained the intensity we needed and it's coming back. It's important to string wins together." On Real Madrid, he added, "They're a great team with great players and a new coach. It's going to be a tough league. I don't know exactly who we'll be fighting, but we'll fight to the end." Another unsung hero was Eric Garcia. The centre-back grabbed the equalizer with a composed finish at the far post, capping a rock-solid performance that earned him man of the match honours at full time, even though, personally, I'd have given it to Araujo. And hanging over it all was the headline-grabbing war of words between Hansi Flick and Spain boss Flick-De La Fuente over the handling of Lamine Yamal. Flick was furious that his young star came back from international duty injured and missed 3 key games for Barça, accusing De La Fuente of fielding Yamal despite discomfort. He felt discomfort. He didn't train between matches with the national team, and that's not taking care of players. He went to the national team already feeling discomfort, didn't train between games, then played 73 and 79 minutes with that discomfort. That's a lack of care for the players. Asked recently about Flick's comments, De La Fuente, speaking from his hometown of Logroño, brushed it off. Today, here at home, I don't remember what Flick said, and I don't care. The Spanish coach had just been honored by the La Rioja Football Federation, which named a room after him and decorated it with vinyl records of his image, and of course, the press couldn't resist stirring the pot. Hours later, journalists put the question back to Flick about De La Fuente's response. The German didn't take the bait and closed the issue with a simple, "It's all fine. It's not a problem. I can live with it."
He said, De La Fuente said today, apparently I didn't know it, that he's not interested in what you think about Lamine Yamal.
What I think.
It's not about what he did about Lamine Yamal.
It's okay. It's not.
2 weeks
It's
ago
not.
when
It's
playing
okay.
for the national team. I think it's not.
No. If he said this, it's his opinion. It's okay. I can live with this. Not a problem.
Thank you.
Okay?
Hansi Flick once again showed how pleased he was with his team's fight back and the 3 points. When asked about Rafinha, who had to come off yesterday, he said, "I think he's fine. We'll have to wait until tomorrow, but I think he's fine." Shifting to the match itself, Flick was pressed about the substitutions that changed the game and sparked the comeback. Referring to De Jong and Lewandowski, he explained, "That's why they're here. In the first half, we actually played well, even though they scored, but we created plenty of chances. At halftime, I told the players we had to keep going, stay calm, trust ourselves on the ball, and we did. Of course, we made the changes at the right time with Frenkie and Louis, and we got the 3 points." One tactical area he singled out was set-piece effectiveness. It's always important. They defended really well, tried to block every shot, and when you're up against a team like that, it's not easy. In moments like those, you need set pieces. Flick also played down Joan Garcia's mistake that led to Oviedo's opener. "It's the style we want him to play, and these things can happen. He's a fantastic goalkeeper. He protects our backline and does it really well. It was an error and they punished us, but that's football. The important thing is we won." He added, "De Jong and Pedri are 2 very important players, and you can see that with them, we control the ball more." On the injury situation, Flick said, "Obviously we have several players out, but that's why we did a good job in the summer. We have players ready to step in."